Bitcoin SV showed up as the aftereffect of the Bitcoin Money blockchain's hard fork on December 2, 2019. It is a digital currency made by nChain under the initiative of Australian business visionary, Craig Wright, and CoinGeek proprietor, Calvin Ayre. The condensing SV means Satoshi vision, addressing the maker's plan to get back to the underlying foundations of the customary digital money. The engineers called the first white paper of Bitcoin a key record that they followed while fostering another digital currency. The engineers guaranteed the clients to keep up with low exchange expenses, an elevated degree of safety and versatility, and advantages for diggers and institutional financial backers. Their arrangements likewise included re-establishing the first Bitcoin convention, involving the coins as a method of installment and expanding the block size to 128 megabytes. Craig Wright asserted that he was Satoshi Nakamoto, and his digital currency was the genuine Bitcoin, yet never provided dependable confirmation. The new digital currency was seen with wariness by numerous local area individuals. Bitcoin SV can be utilized to trade as team on the web and to execute with various modes. On the off chance that its reception succeeds, BSV could be utilized for electronic and actual business of items and administrations, as it is now the situation with some digital currencies, like Bitcoin or Run. Nonetheless, Bitcoin money is a fork that is brought into the world by a revolutionary and questionable way of thinking. It is thusly viewed as an unsafe speculation instrument. On April 15, 2019, one of the world's driving digital currency trades, Binance, declared that it would eliminate Bitcoin SV from its foundation. While rivalry is normal inside the digital money world, particularly because of the free idea of the market, it can prompt extreme questions between areas of the local area and produce a chain response inside the fundamental trades and wallets of the world. Bitcoin SV has been brought into the world from a major debate, so its cost variances frequently harmonize with embarrassments, when the cost isn't just following that of Bitcoin. For instance, after a terrible beginning of 2019, to some extent created by the uproar made by its organizer Craig Wright's way of behaving, Bitcoin SV's cost went up from around $60 to $195.79 toward the finish of May 2019, when Wright had the daringness to record a copyright guarantee for the first Bitcoin whitepaper. Over the mid-year the cost declined as the court disallowed Wright on a few events, and later, in the fall, wobbled all over multiple times, along with the general crypto market and Bitcoin specifically, finishing the year simply above $97 mark. In January 2021, however, Bitcoin SV's cost shot up, coming to $441.20 on January 14, after some news that could demonstrate that Craig Wright is Satoshi Nakamoto's genuine character. From that point forward, during 2021 Bitcoin SV's cost was by and large moving along with the crypto market, arriving at an unsurpassed high of $491.64 in April and later falling, toward the finish of June for the most part exchanging the $120-$150 territory. Be that as it may, Bitcoin SV's cost is normally significantly more unpredictable than most crypto, to a great extent because of its claimed cheerful pioneer, so the Bitcoin SV long-haul value visualization is difficult to make. Bitcoin SV's cost has neglected to break out from an obstruction region 2 times, in April and May 2021, as a twofold top example. At the 2 places, the cost couldn't be supported at levels a lot higher than $430 and went down, going through a serious pattern inversion after the subsequent pinnacle and going down to the help level of around $140 in a bullish banner example. In the wake of arriving at this point in late May 2021, the Bitcoin SV's cost has been solidifying around the $155-$160 mark, in spite of the fact that toward the finish of June the value appeared to give indications of a potential upswing soon. To make a more precise Bitcoin SV's cost visualization, one should watch the outline particularly intently in the impending weeks. Bitcoin SV value expectation for 2022. With respect to Bitcoin SV cost expectations until the end of 2022, there are unique conclusions. Expects a slump towards $47.783, and reverberations with $15.33 continuously end. Different specialists, for instance, are more excited about Bitcoin SV's future cost, referring to upwards of $71.175 in December. Bitcoin SV value expectation for 2023. In their Bitcoin SV cost expectations for 2023, conjectures the coin's cost to go down to $53.723 by December. Anticipating Bitcoin SV future, anticipates further lessening of its cost, as well, saying the Bitcoin SV cost will reach $12.5925 at that point. In actuality, continues foreseeing Bitcoin SV cost development, providing cost estimates around $76.65 in 2023. Bitcoin SV value expectation for 2024. Bitcoin SV cost expectations for 2024 are still dominatingly positive, for certain examiners promising costs in the $70.60 to $75.75.928 territory. Takes an alternate view and refers to the chance of the cost coming to $37.7775 in December 2024. Bitcoin SV value expectation for 2025. Has just cynicism available for the 2025 Bitcoin SV cost expectation, esteeming Bitcoin SV at $14.235 toward the finish of 2025. Concurs with a negative conjecture and predicts, thusly, $10.95 for a similar period. Then again, group is more hopeful. Their Bitcoin SV cost expectation for December of this current year is simply $96.518. Bitcoin SV value expectation for 2030. Discussing long-haul Bitcoin SV cost expectations for 2030, specialists present two polar assessments. Communicates the view that Bitcoin SV cost will not become further and, oppositely, will decline to $43.80. Cost expectation for Bitcoin SV reverberations with the projection of a downtrend to $30.88576. In spite of this, vision stays positive, promising development up to $65.70. As it tends to be obvious from the examination referred to above, Bitcoin SV, BSV, projections are somewhat disconnected. There is no widespread agreement either about sure or negative future BSV cost developments. To be sure, the future conceivable development relies upon different elements, declarations, new mechanical arrangements of the Bitcoin SV projects, the crypto climate as a rule, legitimate position, etc. We benevolently advise you